What is up with my hair today? It looks so weird. Yep, it looks like not my hair at all. Yeah. Very strange. Anyway. Anyway, good evening. I hope you are having a good one. I am very excited to be here today, and my excitement comes from plenty of reasons today. I'm not just excited over the MSQ that we're gonna do some heavy progress on today. I'm also excited. The sound you're hearing is me unraveling the mouse, what's it even called? The sticky thing that holds your cable together or whatever. Like, English is very good at describing things when you don't know how to describe something. It's awesome. Anywho, today we are going to progress on the MSQ, and today is the last day that you're gonna see me streaming in this setup, which is also very exciting and intimidating. And really nice actually for me, because I'm going home. For me it means going back to the apartment that I kept spamming you guys about, and basically it's a place that has a very, very special place in my heart. It's weird that a place has a place or whatever, but what I'm talking about is the actual just feeling of, just taking a step forward to ensure that your life is going. It's game time. It is, Dylan. It is, and I'm excited. I'm going home tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day. The people from the internet company have talked to us, and they are coming over tomorrow at around 1 p.m. To basically install internet at our, new old place where we used to live, place where everything was just a little bit different than it is now. And I'm just very excited to have the opportunity even to go back there. So yeah, Dylan, how are you doing? How is your weekend? I hope you are having a fantastic one. I'm having a great time today. I really want to work on the MSQ and see how far we can get. That reminds me, I want to have the MSQ list open, so I know where I'm kind of at with the quest. Let me just do that quickly. I like to follow it because I'm trying to basically just do this the right way. We love internet. We do love internet, and I was not willing to actually relocate to the apartment until there was actually a stable internet connection there, because even though I could have just been working on the on basically putting my stuff back in order. I still decided that if I grab my phone and if I can't go on the internet and just I don't know, at least do a little bit of work while I'm at it, I don't even want to go there. So I decided to just stay home and do this. Good morning, Angry Cupcake, and hi, Mayu Maru. How's everyone? You're so far excited to see how the story progresses, like to pretend I have never seen it. Yeah, I actually am looking forward to seeing how the story progresses. And do you know what? I'm sure that when all this is over, I know this because I already want to watch someone doing A Realm Reborn, who's doing it for the first time. I'm gonna find myself some content creators to watch who are doing it for the first time, because I want to relive it the same way you guys are reliving basically the story with me. I don't know, it just sounds like something I would like to do. What I don't understand is how to get to this place. But we'll get there. Today we have an ambitious goal. Today I want to finish I don't know, probably 17 quests or something like that. Oh, I need to go that way. We'll see if we make it, but yeah, tomorrow in the afternoon, I'm actually not going to be doing a lot of work that I was supposed to anyway, because today I already finished the scripts and the assets for the guide that I will be getting out on Tuesday. And tomorrow all that I have left to do is basically streaming. So I'm excited for it. I have no idea if I'm supposed to go this way. It just sounds like I don't know. It sounds like a really weird. Can I go there? What is this even? This is the Camp Cloud Top. I have no idea how to... Oh, this is not my MSQ. Never mind. I think we're gonna try and go here because I have no idea where this place actually is, but we will attempt to get there. Perfect time for streaming, time to start my meal. What are you having, my Maru? And I'm glad I can be of assistance when it comes to your meal entertainment. Is this what I was supposed to do? I don't think so. There's a dungeon here. I'm already really lost. Yeah, this is definitely not the place. We want to go back. How in the world do I go back? Okay, so this is the entrance to the dungeon. But that's not where we want to go. Where we want to go is where our MSQ is, and I have no clue how to reach this place. Let's just teleport back there. Potato PC, best I can stream is about 10 frames per second. See, I had problems with my frames as well. This is a sad truth, like an actual real sad truth, and that is the fact that, you know, money just like solves these problems. Like, I've been trying for ages and ages to just, you know, figure out how to stream on a budget, and it's been going rather horribly because the problem is if you wanna stream with no problem at all, and mind you, I still have many issues that I've been trying to work on. It is almost impossible to do it. It is almost impossible to do it on a budget. Like, streaming is actually expensive. Like, this looks like there's a road there, but there isn't a road there, and I have no idea how to get to this quest. I remember what was happening there, but I have no clue. I have no clue how to reach it because this island thingy doesn't at all look like we can actually climb it. I don't want to be wasting time on getting lost today. Today I want to do a big chunk of MSQ, and I'm just having a problem with finding where I'm supposed to go. Here is definitely not the place. See, we've attuned here, and I thought that for some reason this would be a good place to start, and there is no way for me to not go through here if I want to reach that place. Like, this is just... Maybe if I talk to the Chocobo person, like, are they actually going to take me somewhere? I hope so. Because I need to get to that MSQ. I was already there, and I was just silly enough not to take the quest. Oh, this is just a summoning stone. This is not the Chocobo person at all. Porter. There appears to be a... There's nothing I can do. Hire Chocobo Porter. Can I do this? No? Okay, nothing. How do I get to this place? Let me just, I have to look it up because now I'm lost. Okay, mountaintop diplomacy. I have no idea how to get there. I don't understand how to get up there. Does anyone know? I'm trying to look it up on Reddit because Reddit usually has the answers. Churning Mist, is that how the region is called? I'm not sure. I know I'm supposed to be here, but I just do not know how to get there. Because nothing over here is leading me to the quest. This is not the kind of thing I want to be wasting my time on today. Not at all what I want to be doing. Even if I go like all the other way around, nothing is going to assist me. Because this is like a closed... This is like a closed place. I don't want to be facing these problems today. Maybe, I don't know, have I attuned to anywhere? No, it's just basically asking me to set a home point and that's it. If I go to this cave thing, There is no cave thing, is there? Okay, people are going there. People are actually going there. Maybe I should follow them. Like, why did I not just enter this hole here? I didn't even see it. What in the world is wrong with me? Like, I tried to Google it and there was no answer, and I was like, this is why there's no answer, because it's very easy. Okay, let's forget about these brain farts and actually do what we were supposed to. Anyway, this is where we're at. We're supposed to look for the dragon that is going to hopefully help us stop a war. So Afanot seems convinced that the Mughals hold the key to finding Freysilvegr, because the Mughals are pretty much the only thing that we've seen that was familiar that we are now holding out hope for, but I don't know why. Okay, so I can't found it. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Mughals? I'm certain Freysilvegr would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nildog with any certainty. We could wander the mist for days and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. And those days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces? Okay, Lady Estelle, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge is safe to approach? I mean, I would like her to just kind of stick with us and just like not leave, but it's up to her, I guess. Yet I fear the influence of Nildog's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Elfinode? Yeah, what are you gonna do? I'm not yet given up on the Mughals. We come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Mughals kin in 12th foot after that business with Mughal Mog. I dare say they will be glad to help us. Yeah, sounds very far away, but I guess we'll have to go there. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. I still don't understand his role here. Like, his only living purpose is to kill the dragons, and he can't do that now, so why is he here? Nildog senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the eye, and this attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold... Oh, right, so he's basically luring the dragons away from Ishgard. I forgot about that. In hope that it might delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Einstein. Come then, let us make haste for Gridania and rendezvous at Nilfgaard's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you. There's an aetheryte of ancient construction here. We should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. I think that's the one that we already attuned to. That's a good thing that they warned us about it. Alright, so we're going all the way back to Gridania, and that would have been an expensive journey if there wasn't for a bunch of tickets that I don't even know how we got. But we have them. So, yeah, I actually thought this, like, dragon thing, like, with Freysilvegr, that it would be solved much faster. But I'm starting to guess and wonder if he is actually more important than I thought, because if I can't just like go up to him and ask him some questions, then I'm assuming I'm not even supposed to. And I don't know, like when they're delaying the introduction of a character in such a way, I can't help but wonder if we should go to Conjurer's Guild. We should. I can't help but wonder if this is just going to be like a massive like end of the story moment rather than some sort of, you know, thing that we do before we move on to the next story. There are good news. There are some good news, and that is that we unlocked flying in the Chocobo zone. What is it even called? I don't know, but we made it happen. Okay, Elfinode is here. And I sent word to the Elder Cecier upon arriving in Gridania, and I'm pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the 12 Mughals, it is she. You're experienced at the Lotus Stand. I trust you're familiar with the Conjurer Station at its entrance. Yep. The Elder Cecier, ways you pray, follow me. It's like she also has this like house that you can't just walk into. You have to always talk to someone to get there. I don't even know if you can enter this place without an MSQ. Hi, Nathanix! How are you doing? What's up? I bid you welcome, friends. She bids you welcome as well. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hail with mine own eyes. Yeah, when are we gonna go back to Ul'dan? We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. With that, it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seer, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragonsong War. It's like he doesn't even know if that's gonna happen, yet he keeps promising it. He hasn't really learned that much. Speak on, friend. They use their hands a lot when they talk, like when they share things. I find that interesting. I like it. She's probably as confused as we are of the mentioning of Mughals. I see. So you seek a means to contact these Mughals of the churning mists. Kupo! I say Kupo. Wait, is someone calling us? Oh, there's a little guy. Greetings, Kuplakop. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? He probably overheard us. I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit cannon, and I'm jolly glad that I did. Tell me more about these Mughals in the sky, Kupo. So he calls us Kupo. Is that like what they say to everyone who comes here, or is this like our special name? I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Mughal high in the clouds of Drania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the 12th might agree to facilitate a meeting. What if they're like mortal enemies? Do Mughals even have mortal enemies? Pray correct me if I'm mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Mughals who dwelt beyond the clouds. Indeed there are, Kupo. So Kupo is like human, or like, I don't know, whatever we are in comparison to them. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. So they're like Kupo angels? Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah yes, the tale of good King Mughal Mog 12th. He is revered. Oh, they don't say like the thing. Oh, that's her talking, never mind. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length, that a subject might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may be that Kupla's ancestors hail from the churning mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the 12th foot, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphinaud, such stories oft contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like that the Mughals of the churning mist tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Well, it looked more like it was showing us the way, but that's okay. Of fleeing's second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come trampling through the forest. Of course, when there's one Mughal, there's bound to be more. It's like, are they super soft and squishy when you like grab them and oh, they're so cute. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the Clouds, Koopa. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. Like, look at him. I was hoping you might say that, Master Koopa. He will accompany us then. You just try and stop me, Koopa. I'll admit the thought of venturing outside the 12th foot is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse the chance to meet my distant cousins. But now he has to ask for her permission as well, right? If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. Why is everyone so... My lady, are you quite certain? Like, everyone's just like, we might lose our leader. How oft has our nation turned to the signs of the Seventh Dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the Warrior of Light to risk her life to save our own? Bunch of times, full many times I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. I don't know, these people aren't really happy about it. Is this not just? Is this like the Dravanian greeting thing? Guess so. A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seats here. We would be honored by your presence. He looks tiny bit older, like the way they drew him here. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seatseer's guide on the journey back to Some All. Being a path I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seatseer personal guard to escort us. Oh yeah, well actually, yeah, she's like bringing her armies with her pretty much. And that's actually kind of big because we didn't expect anything. We just came over here to basically grab a Moogle, and now we get a bunch more stuff. Pretty nice. Okay, so we can mount here, but I wonder, like, is there aether currents here as well? There is. Okay, basically to the southeast there is a current. We should start discovering these as we go as well. I hadn't, like, this zone just didn't look like the zone that would normally contain these currents, but why not? I mean, okay, there's one over there. Let's go pick it up before we forget about it. I don't know, it just looks like we're not supposed to fly here, but if I can fly here, I'll take it. It starts. I mean, I guess this helps because in the later patches, like 3.1, 2, 3 and stuff, I guess you go back to these zones, and having them like discovered and being able to fly here is, I guess, pretty good. What's the etheric disturbance? Is this something I'm supposed to interact with? 2 pieces of rapture. Oh, that's not. So this pretty much means a whole lot of nothing. I guess I should just talk to Einstein in that case and forget about it. Well met, Warrior of Light. Nildog has not stirred, but he watches us unblinking. It's like he has his freaking eye and is just a walking target for some reason. The Elder Seatseer herself answers your call. Then there is naught to do but wait. They are here. She actually came. I can't believe it. Greetings, my friends. I'm happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Dravanians. It would seem the dragons have abandoned Somal for the churning mists. Elder Seatseer, may I present to you Sir Einstein, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. It is an honor to meet you, Sir Einstein. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Yeah, I'm sure Ishgard wouldn't be happy with this kind of with this kind of introduction of him. He has a formal bow and everything. Friends, I feel it is only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. If only we could find another Mughal. How does she know there are Mughal all around us? What in the world is that? Like, we saw it already, but we had no idea what it is. This should serve. What is that? They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. So they live in this thing? Is she gonna poke them out? What is she doing? I am Kana Senna. My companions and I have braved a long road from the Tulsa to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Whatever is she doing? She has a very unimpressive staff, considering how high up in the ranks she is. And the little Mughals like play music. Oh, such a gentle, pleasant glow, Kupo. What has she done? Did she like make their home prettier? Oh, there they are! It's like in the Realm Reborn, they figured that people liked them, so they kind of had to make a whole chapter about them. I get it. I'm Moglin, the chieftain of this Mughal clan. Is he bigger? Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I'm Kublai Khan, ambassador of the 12 Sword Mughals. Yeah, he is a lot bigger. A Mughal from the world below. Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. Oh, so they recognize each other by their palms. I get it. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here among the clouds. I hope they did not startle you over much in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Well, I can imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh of 1,000 winters. How old is this guy, though? Mayhap you will forgive them for their forwardness, but when I unfold you to the grave matter, which first brought them into your midst, my companions crave an audience with the great worm Hazelvager, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. And like the Koopas are somehow being dragged into it, that's ridiculous. An end to war, you say? I trust you, Kanasena, the light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said for your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Not only because of that, we hid because we smelled dragon blood. So this guy only brings trouble here. These guys are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hazelvager, many others crave the opposite, such as Nildog. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. It's actually adorable how he says happy home. Now, just a moment, chieftain. We here may have doled out the odd trashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. Like, I don't think they talked about me. I think they talked about this guy. She's a champion of the 12 Mughals, and I'll not hear her good name slandered. Oh, little Kupo is... Kupo, he's not a Kupo. Actually, we are Kupo. He's defending us. That's so adorable. Now, ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, chieftain. Like, no one's laughing at them here. No one's laughing at how cute they are. Why? There's little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? They are adorable. And they have red wings. That's also different. An excellent suggestion, Kupo. And a pink nose. Oh, yeah. In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to the hospitality of my home. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. Oh, this one has like a purple-ish. Not purplish, but like more like a pink purple nose. I guess they're a little bit different. I don't know which ones I like more. They're all so adorable in all the ways. And the music is actually quite nice. Oh, this is like his throne. That's pretty good. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? Must be terribly disconcerting. I wouldn't say so, but whatever. Was it Kublai Khan called you again? What was it? V? Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Mughal name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Kupo. As are Mogan, Mogmog, and Mogwin. These being the names of the 3 wise Mughals who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the trials of trustworthiness. Awesome. So now we have to undergo a trial to basically win the Koopa's attention. Not attention, but like their trust. We already have their attention, I suppose, in an undivided one. Undertake these trials and we shall soon see whether or not you're worthy of our aid. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to do that. So basically I can only pick... Yeah, I can only pick one of these. That's fine. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to... Wait, where's the weapon? Is this the... Yeah, I guess we have to do this. Oh, I can't do this right now. That's okay. What is the trial of trustworthiness? Okay, Morgana would test your trustworthiness with a trial. Is that like a fight? I doubt they fight though. Hello, I am Morgana, the foremost alchemist in Mogum, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings are droopy, I have a potion to fix that. Or would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my trial. Yes, go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 springs out of Cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance to El Tom. It is not the safest of places. Don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers. Okay, so I guess we need to... So basically you do like 3 small chores for Kubos. And they're like, if you're not tired of us by then, we'll help you out. Mug will test your trustworthiness with a trial. Well, yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mogmug. I know, I'm the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon, Kubo. And you look the same as all the rest of them. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Germanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, madam, is this. Find these ardent archosaurs and slap some manners into them. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. So basically, they want to eat him because he's food, not because he's adorable. But he is blissfully unaware of that. That is awesome. Mogum is the name and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogum who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness, but as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious yet innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts on the open market. You must find it, question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Mogul. They do you know what's awesome? Is like they have these really cool little personalities. Okay, so basically we go around and ask them for pretty pictures. It's missing his masterpiece. You mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently, a fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. They don't seem to like him too much. Oh, actually it's pretty cool that we get to know them. Master Mogwin has misplayed his masterpiece. Oh, happy day. If I'm the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mugun for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 couponas just lying about to spend on such luxuries? Yeah, they don't seem to enjoy his artwork. Or maybe he brags about it a little too much. Okay, the Mogto. I don't know much about this stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to Solmal's summit from time to time, Kubo. Maybe he left it up there. See, that's interesting. Like, why wouldn't he have told us that so we could help him? Guess not. Well, what did you find out? Ah, yes, now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second battle of our trial commences. Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes up the stone for himself. Yep, let's do that. They're quite fun, aren't they? But, like, the stone that he's looking for is, like, right frickin' there. And he's sending us to get it. It is right there. Okay, it's not actually right there. It's a little bit further down the road, but so I need to go up somehow, I think. I don't think the stone thingy is here. So now all of these little Moogles are out and about as we appeared. That's actually kind of cool. How do I even get there? I have no idea how to climb here. I don't think this is the road either. Maybe we were supposed to go the other way around. Let me just take a look. I find these very confusing. We can also do the other quests around here, so we don't have to go back. We need to get those anyway, so... The music is quite nice, isn't it? I'm loving it. I know I say it a lot, I know I mention it a lot, but like I just can't not pay attention to it. I can never even consider like listening to my own music while doing these quests. Like the quests and the music from the quests is so good. Okay. That's done. Oh, no. No, it isn't. Okay. So we need to pick 2 more flowers, I think, and find that pebble. And that should be it, for now at least. Okay, so the stuff is somewhere around here. I don't even think we're gonna find another one there. I think we should just go back. The cloud place is actually really nice. I'm really enjoying it here. Okay, I don't think we're gonna find anything we need over there. I think we should just go back. Maybe up there, there is a flower thing that we need. I don't understand. How is it not here? Ah, there we go. So the Koopa quests basically have you do a bunch of like jumping puzzles and whatnot. Okay, at least we got those done. And now we need to find the masterpiece. The masterpiece is very far away. I don't even know if we can jump down here. Ah, there we go. Wait, how did I die? No, how did this happen? I thought I can't die from jumping. I guess we're gonna return. Like, how did I manage to die? That was completely unexpected. But the dying thing and respawning like where your home point is, I find it a bit, I don't know, odd, unrealistic. That there is no such thing as like a graveyard or a spawn place or something like that, because how does your body like get to the point where you died to another to another point? Were you in combat? I don't think I wasn't aware of it, at least. How you die outside combat, it reduces you to 1. I wasn't aware of being in combat. I thought I just jumped pretty much. Hi Aaron, what's up? That was strange anyway. But why is there no graveyard? Why can you not just like spawn somewhere nearby? Was there a reason for never like introducing that, or are people just happy enough with the system? So the thing clearly says that the rock is up there. I'm not sure how to reach it. Is that the rock? That doesn't look like a rock. It looks like a whole lot of nothing. Where do I find my mount? If the current's carried to your saved ether crystal, if I remember correctly. Like the ether currents I'm collecting, or the name of the mount? Is that what this one is asking me for? Yeah, I can do that. Let me see it. Okay, mount guide. It's called the. I didn't. Okay, let's turn this one in. I guess at some point we'll find the pebble. Okay, we did that. My precious perfection does not excuse this lotus from pursuing me so mercilessly. The Dravanians and their ilk have much learned about acceptable acts of admiration. Basically, he just really wanted to eat these ones. Do I need any of this stuff? Not really. Okay, that's one. Do you have any trouble finding Cloud's breath? I do need it quite urgently. We did. It's funny that flowers are actually drawn as flowers. But like, should you ever feel your palm losing its bounds there on your Moogle? I will make sure I remember that. So these are just actually really nice quests for catch up, so you can actually get some gear as well. I think I need to equip this. And Mulgret, I think these are the quests that I will do way later, because they're the yeah, wrong sent us the mount, and now people are asking me about it. I'm actually going to take these quests and do them later on, so I don't like usually unlocks or something I do off stream. I don't really want to bother you with it because I really want to progress on the story. What I am wondering about though is how to get that pebble thing. Like, is there another way to actually climb this place? There is. Maybe we need to go the other way around, and maybe we can somehow just like get around this like cave thingy and then actually find a pebble. I don't know where it is, but I would be surprised if they made it so that we have to do that. But that's what we will try because we're kind of out of options. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just circle this area and try to find the stone. There are so many people, like it's unbelievable. Everywhere you go, there's someone, you know, questing, doing something. It's actually quite nice. I don't know, it really makes the game feel alive and just, it makes it feel like a good game when everyone's just here. It feels like the right thing to do. Okay, here, I think we're, yeah, okay, here we are. And there's a painted stone. We found it. Do we ever get to actually see this masterpiece? Huh, I wonder if I can just jump down. Or actually, I don't have to. We can just like go back where the same way we did. Come here. Okay, we're not in combat. If I just jump here, I should be fine, right? Oh, I can't jump here. Never mind. Never you mind. Not the way it works. Can I jump from over here? Nope. No can do. How about here? Nope. Really wanted to test this. Can I go? Nope. I cannot go. I have to actually legitimately follow the road. Well, trying didn't hurt. Oh, there we go. I fell. Managed to fall down. That's a beautiful mount. Look at this fish thingy. How do you get the fish thingy? It's an actual, like, undead shark with a hat. How is that even real? What a funny question to ask yourself in a Final Fantasy game that's literally called Final Fantasy. It's fantasy. It's not real. But it is a beautiful mount. Okay, Mogwin, here's your stone. Do you have it? Is my masterpiece safe? Oh yeah, well, fishing makes complete sense. It is a gorgeous mount. Is it luck, or is it just a lot of time spent? You have completed trials, so trustworthiness return to Chieftain Mughal and wait his judgment. Okay. I actually thought this was gonna take way longer. Like the whole chain with them to basically start trusting us. Chieftain Mughal is ready to pass your judgment on the trial performance. If this is why you insist on calling yourself B, you have completed a trial of trustworthiness. Administered by the taskmasters Mogan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions. And I'm decided, Kupo. Gather your friends before me now so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. This is kind of a goose chase feeling quest. These trials over then, my tasks have been a little more than household chores. If our hosts like not to grant their aid after working us like packed chocobos, I shall demand compensation and coupon us for out of principle, but I hope it will not come to that. Like, he remains ever so arrogant. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? Like, I wonder what they had to do. Like, Einstein, it feels like the guy who would just be pissed to be doing these things. How our trials were of life. I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanians? Such contractions aside, our hosts seemed entranced by the height of my leap. They compare me to Mog, a lance-wielding Mughal warrior of Eld who was also favored with such attacks. It was meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could out-leap a caracal lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, V. I like not this place. He is just something else. He is something else. Standing here in Moogholm, my thoughts turned inevitably to the legend of good King Moogle, Mog 12, and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth. I wonder what she had to do. Like, she wasn't too proud to actually do their chores. A story for younglings that grew with the telling, but with every passing moment, I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager I am to hear what the chieftain has to say. She remained proud and unaffected by the fact that she probably had to carry water from like one place to another. And Kuplo, maybe they spared him. We become such friends, Kuplo. My Mughal cousins loves to sing and dance as much as so he got to sing and dance while we were doing stuff. Chieftain Mughal has finally come to the decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over there and see him. He didn't have to do anything. He just needed to dance. What sorcery is this? That my heart should stir at mere fluffiness. Oh, she really likes them. That's adorable, actually, that she likes anything. Vias. No matter, what is it? Chieftain Mowgli has made his decision. Well, let us not keep him waiting then. Like, she's all Moogle team now. That is adorable. That is actually adorable. Okay. Mooglin says... Is he ever gonna speak? They don't have voice actors for Moogles, do they? Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. Moons? Alright. They're like in disbelief. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle. But you see, before any meeting with FFXIV could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? He's ridiculous, isn't he? He was messing with us the whole time. and he's not having any more of it. He is not happy. Oh dear, the horn. Bring out the horn quickly now. The horn? Is that the dragon calling horn? We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak to the grained worm, Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Mogan may have sat on it, so we need some more time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now we simply need to head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. We're in your debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to FFXIV. Like, something's telling me that it's not going to go as easily as we think, but very possibly yes, but I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of... Hello. Is he sleeping? No? Is he gonna? Jesus, do you have him on a camera? Are you gonna? Hello, Roto. Your concern is appreciated, but I'm quite certain that FFXIV will welcome our overtures. He's so adorable. Should we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we have squandered enough time already. But this was fun! Like, come on! He can't not be enjoying anything. And he can get the man promotion fishing every other hour and limbs up by getting 10k points, though it may be a bit hard at the start. Yeah, I haven't even started fishing or any of the professions. I think I just need to not do these things until I finish the MSQ, because I'm bound, I know myself, like I know I'm gonna find something that will just completely distract me from it. Chieftain Mooglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Like, she's just trying to make political friends wherever she goes. Of course, Kupo, visit us whenever you wish. Consider your home amongst the clouds. Well, now we have that as well. I think I'm just gonna, like, as much as I want these things, I think I just have a feeling that this is what I should be doing, because I'm gonna lose myself in, like, all the other fun things, not just the fun things, because this is also fun, but you know what I mean. Ooh, this shield is actually, it's not as hideous as I thought it might be, but it's not our gold saucer shield. We'll fix that. Anyway. Thanks for the help, Goop. I doubt I would ever have found time for all those rotten chores. It wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining, things would have never gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed, so all is well that ends well. Yep. definitely. The MSQ gets really good after a bit. See, that's the weird thing that people keep telling me, but like, I don't know, like, it sounds like people don't really think that the early MSQ is like good enough. But like, I've been enjoying every step of the way. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Morgan is ready to lead you out of Moghome. Let us go then. I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alphinaud is looking for you. Thank you. I'll be waiting just outside stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. It's like, have I mentioned? Okay, let me see where we're at with the quests. Trials, judgment. Oh, we're actually doing okay quest-wise. Okay, because there was a lot of these like really small quests that also counted as the MSQ quest. Now I know why there's 17 of them. Okay, so Alphinaud is here. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith, and I believe the Elder Seaseer and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways, shall we? Like, do we have anything to offer to them? I don't really think so. But we'll see. She probably has something. She looks rich. Like, all my friends here look rich. And I just look like exactly like I came from the gold saucer. Which I did, but... Avanavi, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Mughals might have never been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seaseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kupla Kop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Trollswood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo. I made so many new friends and have so many fantastic tales to tell my king's Muggles back home. Yeah, I bet. And it is to our home we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Okay. But we came here to talk about whether or not we could offer something to them, right? Safe journey, Elder Seaseer. We too must be on our way. Hreisselweger awaits. Did we not say that we would like offer some sort of like gratitude thing? I don't know. Yeah, each expansion, the end of Realm reward drags because we spent so long waiting for the first one. I see. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, whenever I ask people, like, what their favorite expansion is, a lot of people tell me Heavensward. So that makes me think that Heavensward might be, you know, something that a lot of people consider to be the best, even though, like, the story gets good. But a lot of people do say that, like, the more of the MSQ you do, the better it actually gets. Up until the last expansion, but I guess it's very a personal kind of thing to feel. I guess it's different for everyone. Mirror of Light, pray attend closely to your companion Sir Einstein. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen. Okay, that sounds very ominous. Is he gonna ruin this for us? Like, I have a feeling he's not. Like, I've been telling you guys, like, he's not to be trusted. I guess we get to leave. Okay, have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kupo? Now we are indeed ready to go. These quests are actually fast. I didn't at all expect them to go this quickly. I'll be right back. I just need to go to the bathroom. Okay, we are back. And let's see. Where have I left off? I tried to think today to like move my layers of stuff that I'm looking at a little bit, but I shouldn't be doing that because I'm moving tomorrow anyway. Morgan has volunteered to lead you to Zenith. Okay. As Chieftain Muglin already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Praiseful Vigor's attention. I'll come along and show you the best way to Zenith. That's the big palace where you need to blow the horn. First things though, we need to make for Asa on watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo. Yeah, thanks for letting me know all about that. We have a blue quest ahead, and I have a feeling this is another one of the Aether current quests. Let me actually check this. 300 years to the north. I don't know if we should be discovering this right now. I'm just gonna. If this is the Aether Current quest, I'll just take it and do it off stream. So this is to the north, and I guess we can go this way and actually find the current thing. Let's see. Okay, now it's to the north. So if I just go north, 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 I think we should be fine. Just like. Pay attention to the rampaging dragons. Like, thanks a lot. I think we should be okay. Oh, except for the fact that there are indeed rampaging dragons. Well, let's do this. Ice Dragon in Waiting. That's literally his name. I just pulled the innocent sprite as well. Feels bad, man. Moss dragon and ice dragons. How many types of dragons are there? I think I've slightly overestimated my my shield capabilities, because I seem to be getting hit by these guys after all. But we'll be okay. Okay, there's the current. Okay, now we pulled the sprite. That is not at all what I wanted. Like, the last thing I want right now is to die here like a fool and then have to go back to Ul'dah and figure it out. And I'm not gonna be healing myself until I get out of combat, am I? Like, that is just not gonna happen. And this potion isn't doing a very good job at actually healing me. Do I have a healing spell of any sort? Not really. And this sprite is just like not letting me go. Can I interrupt them, stun them, do something? Okay, we're fine, we're fine. We are healing once more. It's okay. And where's our current? That is the very thing that we were set out to get. Here we go. See, I change the way my setup looks every day just because, like, my phone is a massive thing of it. Because it's my camera and everything, and every day my camera just looks very, very different. And today I just look really tall. I don't even know how I managed to look that tall. Like, my chair is literally on the lowest possible setting. And I feel very strange today with the whole camera thing. To the northwest. So I don't think we're going in the right direction. I think our... Let me actually do something. These quests are a bit confusing. I think I'm just gonna hide them. Yeah, the only thing that we actually should be seeing are these. Oh, this is actually a class quest. It's actually okay to hide it. Let's see if this is where we need to go. So this is where our quest leads. But I think we should follow the main road and then probably just make some sort of a turn. Not having flying actually makes it difficult. And these zones are not very, very walk friendly. So I'm very happy to be able to get flying right after. Is this like the hunting log thing? I'm not gonna do it right now though. Defeat enemies on the path to... Maybe this is an actual quest. No, that's not a quest. This is, I think this is the hunting log of a sort. Is it? Or am I not able to tell? Because I haven't been doing the hunting log for a very long time, and I forgot what they have, like, above their name. I need to go back to doing the Grand Company hunting log though. Oh, it actually is the hunting log. But we're not gonna do it right now. Later. Laters. Let's check this out. To the southwest. We're going in the right direction, and as long as you're doing these quests and doing the Aether Current at the same time, you should be fine. Like at the end of like questing in a certain zone, I almost always have like 90% of things discovered just because I was using the compass during the whole time. So it's a lot easier to do it that way. Some people have told me to just, you know, ignore it in a way and just do it later on, but like it costs you literally nothing to just check the compass from time to time, because it's literally how the game was made, and it's so good that it's so convenient. Well, now we have 3 dragons instead of just 1. Not sure if I'm a fan of that. Do I have some sort of like anti-dragon repellent of a sort? We're gonna take damage here, aren't we? Nope. I don't understand how it's okay to be killing the dragons and then going to a meeting with a literal dragon boss and be like, yeah, I killed a bunch of dragons on the way to you. Is that okay? Like, I understand that this is not what he's been wanting them to do, like attack random, you know, people and strangers. But at the same time, it just doesn't feel like a very good thing to be doing. If you want to make friends with the species, you don't go around killing the members of their species to, you know, to get a deal with them. Things were a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived in one piece. I wonder what has the dragons so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. Are we gonna take that +1 item level over... Let's do it. Hello, put the policy. Okay, Morgan seems fretful about the weather. About the weather? What does that have to do with anything? We may have a small problem when the winds are high like this. Rieselweger invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If he tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. Okay. Oh, there's a current actually we need to pick up. These Aether currents are so handy. Like, they literally place them... Oh, never mind. Not gonna jump there. They place them conveniently. It's like you play the game and you have a feeling that the game doesn't hate you. For me, that's a new feeling. It's like my MMO doesn't hate me. My MMO wants me to play it. So we need to go that way. Wait, are we sure we need to go there? Oh, I guess so. Should we go straight up ahead to attune to this place at least? To Zenith? I guess we will arrive there anyway. I guess this is a good place for, this is a good time for us to try and discover some more of the currents. I think we're going south anyways. If we just make a little turn, I think we should be able to grab another current to the east. That's over there. I don't wanna... Oh, actually it's over. Okay, we found it. Let's see if there's more. To the southwest. Okay, southwest is actually where we're supposed to go for our quest. So I think we're right on track with the discoveries. Let's see how much we have left. Oh, we actually only have like 5 to discover. That is pretty good. We are doing fine. Like, isn't it weird, for at least for those of you who have migrated maybe from one MMO to another one, is it not weird to have an MMO that wants you to play it and progress in it? Like, I can't get over how convenient some things feel. It's like the actual feeling of the game not hating you. I kind of like the previous zone a lot better, the one in the woods. This one is okay, but the other one was a lot prettier actually. Let me see where we are with the quest. Waiting for the winds to change. Let's see. These are the mists. Okay. This should do nicely, Cooper. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow, but until then we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And may have a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help you to clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Kurthas. Clear our minds. 'Tis Master Avenod whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. What's wrong with Avenod? Do you see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, be, and see what the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return. Yeah, what's going on with him? Wait, what? Defeat threatening monsters to the west and to the east of Alphenord's location. Okay. To the northwest. I guess we'll go that way first so we can pick up the ether. Why not? Nah, it's all the way there. Yeah, I don't think we can even go there. I think that would be like on top of... I was wondering when I'd get to fight this tree. Oh, the tree has a very large cone attack. The tree is not to be messed around with. Oh no! Why did I pull the dragon? That was not my idea. That was not my plan at all. Let's get rid of one thing first. I'm sure we didn't have to pull this dragon, but it is what it is. I keep forgetting to summon the chocobo thing. Can I do it now? Okay, the tree is no longer bothering us. So we can go and finish the quest. Yeah, it says it's up there. Okay, it's not that hard to climb. I'm always afraid of these like unreachable things. Like you have to go there, but yeah, go all the other way around because there's no proper way to do this. I wonder what's going on with Alphinaud though. It feels like it's unlike him to just like run off like that and just go crazy because of the surrounding area or something. Whatever the Kupo say. At least we have a healer. That's good. Can I? Oh, I cannot go back to the camp in peace. Or in one piece. Nope. That's not the way. The name of this this region is starting to make a lot of sense. It's like 4 arms. And now you see these trees with like a bunch of branches that do look like they have 4 arms. I know there's probably a different reason for naming it like that, but... I see I was right to worry about the boy's safety. And he's still not back. Once Alphinaud returns with the wood, we can see about sulfur. The Ice Queen has filled the pot with what look like stew ingredients ready for the fire. It's like we have a picnic and everything. Well, at least he's back. That's something. But he looks... Is that sadness? What is that? Why is everything so ominous? It just feels so weird. Yeah, everyone is just so messed up. Why does everyone look like this? Aw, he's asleep. That's so cute. What does he even eat? Does he eat our food? I don't think so. Few things compared to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making. I don't think they were actually sad. I think they were enjoying themselves. But to me, for some reason, it looks like sadness. So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, he wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint. Is now the actual time for this? Just well, you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to your cell with a pile of damp leaves. He is a domestic animal in comparison to the rest of them. I was born the pampered son of a Charland dignitary, and alongside my twin became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers. How ignorant of mine own shortcomings. The hubris invited manipulation and betrayal and led to the downfall of the scions. We, all of us, are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives never knowing what it is they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. But she's not talking about her own guilt. She's talking about like what she thinks other people do in a wrong way. It was only upon meeting Chrysler that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would have never vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. The truth has driven me to do terrible things I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. This is actually kind of strange. That she follows us on this road that Holy See basically told us to take, and she's looking to destroy them, and we're kind of, I don't know, okay with that? If this journey has taught me anything, it's the importance and difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure, or striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You're well on your way, Master Alphinaud. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now, I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. He's not questioning killing dragons, though. Sitting here amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that a man and dragons once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nildog killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. So he's acting purely out of revenge. I may be ignorant of how the Dragonsword War began, but if we do not put an end to the conflict now, I can say for a certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls as mine. He's not actually looking for peace. Like, what is he even doing here? In my hands resides the power to vanquish the great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nildog myself. Orders unknown. I don't think she's gonna like that. Einstein, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your conviction, Lady Ishgard. Convince Vigor of the righteousness of your cause. I don't know, like, I'm starting to wonder if those two will end up just fighting each other at some point. Doubt not that I shall, Dragoon. It's like when she wants to offend him, she's like, Dragoon. Well, wind's willing, we shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. So someone's gonna kidnap us in our sleep, I presume. That's usually how this goes. It's like everything's very peaceful and you just wake up in a completely different place. Okay, we need none of that. Jag måste spara. Zaspał, zbyt. Ja treba da idemo do...
Pomerit ću ga za par minuta.
Dobro. A ko ćeš otići ja sad da vidim? Može? Okay. Magan says, Magan is gazing meaningfully at the path to Zenith. The campfire was so cozy, I must have fallen asleep. Good. That you did. But do you feel now the winds have shifted? They will have borne Vigor back to the skies above Zenith, I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot on that shiny horn. So I'll be heading to the back now if all is the same to you. Good luck, Koopa. It was nice knowing you. Like, you don't say it was nice knowing you to someone who you think, I don't know, will live to see you again. So we're at the art device 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's actually 9 more quests until the end of this particular part of the story. And it seems like the pacing of it was actually kind of okay. I didn't feel like it was dragged out. I thought 17 quests of this particular section is going to feel like a lot, but a lot of it was like these tiny things with Mughals. It's like tiny quests for tiny people. Hi Isabel, what's up? How are you doing? You probably finished the game by now. Haven't you? Okay, let's actually attune to this. I have a feeling we will come back here again. What level are you? We're gonna go and meet the boss now. Should be exciting. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Only level 66. You sound disappointed. Okay, and I'm assuming this is where he lives. And this is what we need to climb. So does the leveling actually slow down after haven't started slowing? You have been busy past couple of days. Well, that's okay. I mean, you're in no rush. You got your like you got all your jobs that you've been wanting to play, right? Also, I have a question about the Gunbreaker. Did you take that quest in Heavensward, or was that in Stormblood after you finished it? Let's see what else we have to do for... Okay, we actually have only 3 discoveries and a bunch of quests to do for this thing, so we're fine. Except for the main Heavensward story, you barely get any XP. I took it as soon as I hit 60. So when you hit 60, when was there? It was early-ish in Heavensward. I see. Because I wanna take the quest. I'm now 50. What am I? 58. I wanna take it hopefully before August the 11th, because I want to buy the weapon for it in the gold saucer from the limited time event as well, because I'm probably going to be leveling my tanks first and I wanted to have a cool weapon. But I can't see the weapon for a Gunbreaker yet. It's probably because I haven't actually learned the job yet, so I can't even buy it, and I need to hurry up in case the weapon actually goes away. I'll be right back. Do you want me to just go there, because I don't think I can calm myself down until I'm... Do you think he's asleep? Like, I really want to go. If he's asleep, I want to make sure he's in bed and not on the floor or something. I'll be right back. I just want to make sure my son is actually in bed. Okay, it's all good. Everything is fine, and we can continue. So you're down near the Aetherite when you want to grab it. I for sure will. I hope I manage to do it until the end of the Make It Rain event, because I'm not sure if the weapons are actually related to the event, but I think they are, because they get sold at the vendor over there that's only available during Make It Rain. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Alright, so there's a lot of people watching a movie here, and I guess we are gonna be doing the same thing. So we finally get to see the dragon. Is it not weird that the dragon actually has its own like whistle that they respond to? Mortals, why do you disturb my solitude? Oh man, he's beautiful. That is a big ass dragon. That is really cool. Yeah, story time. I've been looking forward to this for days now, to actually get to Crystal Baker's like quest thing. Thou speakest the name of a creature that but awaiteth the release of oblivion. Leave me.
Either 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Because I'm reading.
Racefelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
He's not gonna be happy. Oh yeah, he's not happy.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl, thinkest thou my beloved spirit hath descended from the heavens? That the secrets of her heart I deign to know.
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Like, how does this work? Is she is she connected to Shiva in a way that like whoever Shiva loves or has loved, she loves too, and she expects that in return? It's very complicated. Gullible fool, the light but illuminated the past for thee. It did not grant thee omniscience. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva, 'tis but a shade conjured by thine own fancy. I kinda don't feel like reading while he's talking. It feels disrespectful. In an age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly. Beguided by the Dark One's lies, they attempted to resurrect a king amongst worms, yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. So they actually tried to like make a primal of their own in a way? Such gods are not summoned but created, phantoms spun from the threads of misplaced faith. Is it not like? Does he not look like a very sad puppy? Like the the way his face is, and he's missing the eye as well.
Then the spirit that answered me. Was but thy dream of Shiva, thy soul had been corrupted by a deity of thine own making. That is a very weird concept to accept now. She looks like her whole soul and world shattered. That's how I would feel as well. I guess everything you believe is just wrong.
Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
I feel like usually what Alphinaud has to say, it's usually smart. But like he has no idea how to speak to dragons. Like dragons are not just rallied forth, I guess. Exactly. The tale of thy kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death, and thou wouldst speak to me of peace. Hark thee, mortal, to the naked truth, then tell me thou deservest forgiveness. Oh, what are we gonna see now? This is my nervous eating. 1200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation. Did they actually invent like a new language for the dragon to speak? 2 centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Elzen learned much about us. Those are the elves, right? Not least that the eyes of a great worm are the wellspring of his strength. Which is why they plucked them out. What an asshat. 'Twas out of the selfish desire to possess the strength that King Thordan then conspired to undo all that our peoples have achieved together. Jesus. With the aid of his Lil Knights, that most noble of Elzen lured my brood sister Ratatoskr into an ambush and took from her which he craved. So he took her eye. That's disgusting. He's getting angry. Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger, of my brood sister's tattered corpse defiled by her Elzen allies. They had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in a manner of wild beasts. Ooh. What the? Yet that was not all, for from their bloody banquet the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. That's so sad and stupid. Horrible. Like the way it's been drawn is ridiculous. Nildog was the first. It looks like one of the bosses from Cuphead if you played it. Like that's how they drew the dragon. Nildog was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies hungry for vengeance. But though he slew Thordan and some of his knights, their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears, and would now practice savagery. They set about my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth the Holy Sea would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War. 'Tis a song my kind shall never forget. And should the 10,000 years pass and Ishgard crumble into dust. Oh, we are? Hi, Terrence, what's up? Yeah, he plays, he plays a lot faster than me, and I think he plays a lot more than me, so I would not be surprised if he wishes just like finish Heavensward today. Not really, like he's not gonna, but
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
okay, so in his version, like what have the dragons done? Like the dragon is missing a freaking eye. It can't be all lies. What thou chooses to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every waking moment is no less than truth to my kind. And Nildog made it for Thordan's people to suffer for his sin till the end of days. That which thou imaginest the war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of the torment, those who abandon their own and side o' dragonkind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Yeah. Know that all the traitors' progeny bear a trace of Rata-Tosker's essence, but a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it. Well, that's not good.
Then the seed lies within us.
Oh, wow. Oh. That's actually really interesting. It is for this reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink. So the heretics. And thus are they transformed to join the ranks of Nildong's ever-growing army as newborn dragons. So basically you get to become a dragon if you're a heretic. One by one through death or defection, my brood brother shall account for all the betrayer's children. Oh, well at least you get some...
I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment.
So you actually get like a reward for betraying people. Basically you get to turn into a dragon.
But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
Yeah, that's actually really serious. So basically everyone has the potential to become dragons, from what I understand. There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like the dragoon. That's pretty ominous, but struggle as though might, the youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reaches 210, and Nildog shall remain to torment thine offspring. That's very gloomy.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground.
Because, yeah, everyone can become
Now
his
I
army.
have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance. An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Like we were sent on such a goose chase, thou hast the right of a dragon slayer. Comprehendest thou now the futility of thy quest?
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
The dragon's gonna laugh at us, like. The stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. Like, she'll never understand. Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou didst not perpetrate the crime. Despite thy visions, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. So it's like, nothing we can say can change this. For such a worm as Nidhogg, however, the history is yet part of his present, as fresh as the blood that did gush from Rattantosker's wounds. How could he not be driven mad? Well, I can kind of understand him. It is only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury had not consumed me. But let us not speak more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent and I will be alone. So it feels like there's nothing we can actually do. And he's just gonna leave us there. Well, that's not good. That's very sad because we learned a bunch of stuff that we don't like. But it's also... Racelmaker was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power. The will behind his words was so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even onto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children, and far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Because we were, like, our kind was guilty from the start. There's nothing that can fix that. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course. I don't even know what we're supposed to do. Like, it's exactly as he said. It's not even a war anymore. Athenode is considering your party's next course of action. Everyone's just so sad.
What
and
do you
like,
propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
and do
What
what?
is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
So we're actually gonna go and visit
Still
him.
mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady.
Apparently
I
it's
would
not
but
war at
pierce
all.
Its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment to
Like, both of them are right.
You yourself
But
spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
I don't know what he wants to do. I don't
In
understand.
close
like-
combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, The warrior of light has bested many an invincible foe.
Like, what if I don't want to kill that dragon? What if I'm not on his
Speculation
side?
is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
There's probably a different way, and I think like all of them are basically in too deep. Like, if they could just like talk to someone else and just gain a different perspective, like they could come back to Ishgard and basically say everything they know, and then we would hear like other suggestions probably as well. Maybe not different from the dragoon, but still.
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone.
Well, it's not really gone. Like, she managed to turn herself into a primal and actually just gain powers in a way that she wouldn't have managed to do otherwise. Because of that, it's not everything is gone. She can still
Leave
do
her.
that.
Your words will not reach her now. And we have not
But
the
maybe
time
she
to
can't
wait for
turn
her
into
to gather
Shiva
up the pieces
anymore
of her shattered
because she
faith.
doesn't believe in it anymore. Like, is it like with fairies? Like, if you don't believe fairies to exist, they die. Is that how her power is going to die now as well? Huh. It's like all of these cinematics and they're like, quest accepted. Defeat enemies as you search for... Okay, let's actually... Time for... Oh, you're going to the next expansion. Well, have fun. I'm sure we'll have an amazing time, even though I haven't the faintest clue of what awaits you there. I quest so slowly in comparison to like all the rest of my friends and content creators. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna be the last one to get there, but I don't know, I've always been comfortable with my pacing. These are not very strong dragons either. I don't know, maybe it's because I don't actually play as much as I think I do. As in, like, it feels like I play a lot, but in reality, northeast. I don't think... Well, we actually are going northeast, kind of. And I'm not sure how to get there. This doesn't really feel like the road. And I don't really trust shortcuts in Final Fantasy because sometimes I decide to take a shortcut and I end up just like losing my way completely. But we'll try to go this way and just, I don't know, risk it a little bit and find our way down. Oh, I can't go down because I'm actually going to fall off the cliff. Okay, no shortcuts. We actually need to follow the road. Because holes are everywhere. Holes are everywhere. Ah! Yeah, that was a dumb idea. I should definitely just stay on the road and just go straight towards the quest. The place is actually fairly pretty. Let's see where the Aether is. To the northeast. I think we're moving in the right direction for the. This place is danger everywhere. It kind of is. It kind of is. And I don't know, maybe it's a little bit too big for my own liking. But I think it gets a lot better when you start flying, actually. Is this, I think this is definitely where we're supposed to be. I wonder if I should be working on flying now, though. As in, what happens, like, I don't want any spoilers, but what happens, like, after the initial expansion? Do the patches bring you back into these zones? Is having flying actually that important? Because that is, much smaller when you fly. Yeah, I guess. But it is nice to just, like, walk around it and discover it once and not like 1,000 times. Like, I keep comparing it to WoW, but for a very good reason. It's because in WoW, in a way, like, you had to go through a zone like 1,000 times to basically finish all the achievements that you originally were set out to do in order to even, you know, get to flying. And I'm just happy that here, like, you do a little bit of questing or you do a dungeon or something like that and you can already fly. It just feels so good. Locked in a few zones. And did it bother you in the patches? I said, like, did you have to walk around a lot in the zones that you haven't discovered it in while you were questing, like, 3.1, 3.2 and stuff like that? Treasure maps and a beast tribe. Hi Cinda, what are you talking about? Oh, you did a lot of teleporting, I see. Well, that is the best way, I suppose. But if you're talking about like what flying is useful for here, at least, I guess. Yeah, treasure hunts are something that I have not yet discovered at all. But it seems to be something that people have a lot of fun doing. It's like everything is on my to-do list and I want to get to it, but like I just that's why oh right, and the beast tribe. What is the beast tribe here? Waiting to inhale. What is this? Oh, it's probably the Aether quest that we need to pick up. Oh, some mobs you can only get to by flying. So treasure hunts, have they only been introduced in Heavensward, or did they exist in Realm Reborn as well, and I just wasn't aware of them? Is this the, yeah, okay. I'm not gonna read these, because they usually don't do much. As in, like, they're not really lore quests, they're just like, do me and you'll get to fly kinds of quests. Oh, they exist in the Realm Reborn. I haven't been paying attention then. Ugh. I need to find a comfortable way to actually sit.
Is that it?
Everything about this situation feels really hopeless right now. Am I meant to feel hopeless?
That would be the Airy. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye. His caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
So he sees a cloud and he instantly assumes that it is something we've already faced before. He hasn't learned much, has he? Like, it feels silly to just assume that it is something we know, because now we're apparently dealing with the dragons as well. How can you know with certainty that that is what we've already faced? New wins all friends. I still would have you enlist the aid of Sid Galaran. Oh, we're gonna see Sid again. A force with sufficient power to break through a primal's defenses might conceivably grant us access to the Eyrie. And I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours. Very well, on the condition that you swear not to lure Nihildog from his lair in our absence. And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Nah, I'm not so selfish as that. Contact me by link pearl when your preparations are complete, and we shall set forth from Ishgard together. Like, no one's even talking to, like, the Ishgard people about all of this. We just took it upon ourselves to deal with all these things. Like, how? Like, how do you even get such power at decision making? Have you played a Final Fantasy? No, I haven't. Pretty much hopelessness hangs over you for the whole story. No, I haven't played it. But, like, the ending just, like, I don't know, it really helps you. But this feels very hopeless. Like, this whole, like, dragon thing. Because I expected we would do something. At least, we would at least be successful at something when talking with Nihildog. And all we found out is that they all hate us and they're not gonna do anything to make our lives easier. It's not that you expect that from dragons, but it's a new perspective, and I think I was just like used to seeing dragons being either very good to us or very bad to us. Like in WoW you have like Deathwing, who's just like completely mad, and you have Malygos, who isn't bad but is mad, and then you have like Ysera, you have like Strasa, who are like, I don't know, presented to you as really good characters. And here you have dragons who just don't give a shit anymore. And it's just a strange concept to not be able to just like talk reason into them at all, but they're not really bad. It's like they make you feel bad for being who you are. It's weird. I suggest we rendezvous back at St. Renet's Forum B. From what I gleaned on the Holy Seas, the seat of the ambitious airship project will still be in Ishgard. Yeah, it really is time to go to Ishgard and be like, hey, this is what's been going on with us. It's like, I feel like we have a bunch of stuff to report on that we just haven't been doing. It doesn't really add to the story, but maps are something you have to go out of your way to get and do for most. What are the maps for? As in, what do you get when you do maps? Is it just stupid fun, or there's like gear or mounts and like glamour stuff, or just like exploration? What is this? This is not what we're gonna do. Now we're back here. We should feel very nervous about this, I think. When last he saw Master Galvaran, he was advising the Ishgardians on their ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be a camp cloud top. Following that, we could try the airship landing, or mayhap even disguise still manufactory. But let us not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who? Sir Aimrich was being the obvious choice, but there's no guaranteeing he'll be able to grant us an audience at short notice. Aww. I have it. Count Edmund's youngest son prides himself in knowing all the Holy Sea's that's true, juiciest rumors. Let us return to the manor and see if Lord Emmanuel is about. Yeah, let's go talk to him. There's skill materials to make glamour mounts. Potion itself. I see. So all of the mounts that you can get with professions, can you buy all of them at the market board, or are they just too expensive to buy there? Do people just like decide to actually become crafters to craft their own mounts rather than buying them because of the price, or how does it work? I personally don't like doing maps, but some people love it and make a lot of money doing it. You need to fly. Because very important starting here in Heavensward on through all the expansions. Well, hopefully the fact that we're gonna unlock these zones is going to help us at least through the patches and then later on. Does the flying work the same way in the rest of the expansions? Do you still have these like Aethernet currents, or is there like a new system for unlocking flying like later on? Because this seems like a good system, and I'd honestly be very surprised if they hadn't kept it. Alright, so here's him. The hero returns. How goes the fight, old girl? I hate that. Well, I trust in the search of a Sid Garland, you say, then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of the sad silver-haired genius is cropped up more often than most. I hear he's been tasked with getting that monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. It would seem the project has been plagued with mishaps from the first. In any case, Garland Ironworks employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I'll wager their master does too. The airship landing? Yes, I thought as much. Come be, we must find Sid and trouble him for his expert opinion. Where is that? Okay. It's actually not far away. Now just get the currents through open world quests, and you can fly in the later expansions post Heavensward as well. As in, like they kicked out the aether currents from the actual. Oh no, you said quests. You said quests as well. So basically, it remains the same after that as well. So the Dark Spectacle. This is something that we're gonna do probably before we move into the next expansion. I want to do it on stream, but I also want to finish Heavensward's story first. Let's actually go to the astrologist first. I think this is where we'll have the easiest time going into the airship landing. Okay, so there's Sid. Oh, and the engineers are here too. V. Alphinaud, how fare you both? Not terribly well, judging by your faces. No, not really. I'm a little bit disappointed as well that we haven't achieved anything. Greetings, Master Galron. I'm sure it will come as little surprise when I tell you we have in need of a favor. Of course we do. Another wind barrier, and you say it was conjured by Nildog. Like, I think he's tired of these wind barriers. The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Dravanians would fly rings around her. And if they took it into their heads to incinerate the rigging, there would be precious little we could do to avoid them. There must be something we can do, some manner of weapon we can employ. Einstein stands vigil at the edge of the churning mist, but we do not know how much longer. Alright, I didn't say it was impossible, I just said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Big Switch, it's time we gave that new toy of yours a proper field test. Oh, they got something! They always have something cool. It's probably best if I let the lads show you. Come on, the manufacturer's not far. I have a feeling this is gonna be awesome. They're never in the quest line that is not awesome. These zones are really big for FF14, so flying is the way to go. Are you speaking of the Heavensward or just like the expansion content overall? Let's see where we need to be. Okay, let's actually go to the... Can we go to the Sky Steel? I hope so. Okay, that way. I wonder if we'll get to the dungeon today as well. I'd really like to finish the dungeon also. Okay, Big says our little project is just inside. You're going to like this one. Nog is a dragon from Norse legend, so are most of the dragons from Heavensward. So they actually took real reference and put them in the game? I actually don't know a lot about the mythology,
Feast your
so I
eyes
wouldn't
upon
know.
our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
What do you go? Oh, wow. Oh, that's actually pretty.
Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design is plainly rubbed off.
Are we gonna get that one as well? Probably not, but you know. It's actually pretty cool.
They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind.
Okay, did they change
Said
his
wind
voice
is then
actor?
harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
I love it, like these engineers, they're like, we have a perfect mechanism, but it has a fatal flaw that can potentially ruin you. It's such a goblin thing.
The energy conversion ratio is bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
How is this useful to anyone?
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for thinking, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
That's hilarious. They're like, we have a perfect little thing, and it's just like not perfect at all. She looks very tired.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
I like how he just
seems
like
you're required
raises
elsewhere.
arms.
Leave the mana cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds.
I actually like that we're getting like a little
You,
filler
meanwhile, should
thing.
concentrate on providing Rauban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
It's like they throw in a little bit of Roban every single, you know, storyline to just like remind us that they still exist and the stuff is happening in Ulda. It's so wonderfully put together. Great Chancellor of United Germany and later the name of the largest battleship of the Kriegsmarine. I see. Yeah, I guess they take references from literally like all over the world, and I guess that's what an MMO should be. It should be, well, pretty much reminding you of the things that you know about the world so you could feel more at home. It's good to have fantasy, but like too much fantasy and nothing for you to relate to is just a little bit weird. I mean, in WoW, it's been done in an okay way, where like each zone that you actually get to, it just makes you feel like it's somewhat familiar. It's either like Egypt or something like that. It's actually really, really nice. I'll be right back. I keep forgetting to actually stretch from time to time. But I think I'm getting better at doing it. She was a Hindu goddess, true, but I don't know if they actually made it so that you feel it's her when she's in the story. I don't know, like I guess they can't make it just too similar, but still. Tara has news for you from Ul'dah. General Ruban says they may have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts. I still don't really understand like how she's alive and when and where and what, but it's very confusing. And he wants you, both of you, to go to the Walking Sands right away and help with the investigation. Convi, pressing through Ishgard's plight may be. Our presence here will not serve to hasten the Mandate Cutter's completion. Let us return to the troubled lands of Danlan and lend what aid we may. To Tara, have our friends at the congregation send a message to Einstein. Tell him we have identified the solution to our problem, but it will take some time to prepare. As you wish, Master Alpha Note. To the Walking Sense Warrior of Light, his pastime Ul'dah was delivered from this darkness. It's nice to return home from time to time. It's just actually... Yeah, alright. Whenever it's an actual spoiler, don't want to hear it. The Walking Sands. Let's actually go here. Oh, we shouldn't have actually teleported. We could have used the ticket for the Vesper Bay, I think. Yeah, Odin is more of a familiar character, and I think he was done well. Like he actually reminds you of like the actual Odin thing and his story. Like not really his story, but like when you hear Odin, you kind of it kind of becomes clear to you that they meant for it to be a reference. It's like having two stories at the same time. Just feels a bit... It doesn't actually feel as interrupting as I thought it would. It's just nice that like you have both of them that are equally important, and like once the other people step in, the first people are like, okay, just go do your thing and we'll take care of this. And you actually, I don't know, you actually feel like there's someone helping you out. It's like you're more important over there and we'll just do the work. They don't send you on 1,000 quests to fix their airship. They're like, we got this covered. When you come back, you'll be able to do this. It's kind of cool. Oh!
Thank you for coming.
That's actually a sweet shoulder, if that's a shoulder.
No thanks are necessary, General.
Uh-huh.
I trust your recuperation continues apace.
Is that like considered a weapon now? Can he actually fight with this side and with the horns?
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
And this is what I talked about in the review video. Like, everything looks so high res and so immersive. And then you have these little things. I don't know if you can see it from the camera. I think you can. But like on his blanket thing, basically you can see like the little squares that you know are not meant to look like little squares and pixels. These are the things that sometimes just break me out of it. But in general, it's okay. Like most of the time I don't
you have made
notice
progress in the search for Her Grace.
the low res structures. It's like when they're in the middle of like the high res Ruban that they actually pop up.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
So what does that mean?
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
Oh, so she's in coma, but she's laying somewhere.
Death-like slumber. This cannot be a coincidence.
No, definitely not.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
So if she stops getting the medication, that means that she will actually just, I don't know, wake up?
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady in waiting, Muriel.
She's such an asshole.
As soon as we learned of her location, all that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's
Orianger is there. I can't believe we still don't know how horrible of a man he is.
We must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling
He's
place
literally
of the
there.
and someone is sure to mark our coming.
He is.
Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands.
Hi Dave, welcome. Mostly with the yeah, it's just funny how he's very well designed, and then you have his blanket that was literally added on top of him because it's like new and covering his like new arm and stuff, and the blanket just looks weird. But it's okay. Overall, I'm very happy with the design. Everyone just looks very pretty, and I look good. Game pulled all the way back in FF6, I think, from the Bismarck being a monster ship that was unsinkable and all that. That's the monster's base mob, I guess.
We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead.
Jesus, how is he not horrible? He's a traitor. Like he's literally betraying us, like right in front of us, and we don't see it. Short and arm. Sure, yeah, let's go.
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo and for Uldar!
I wonder who's keeping her captive. Like, is it actually her lady and like the people who? Well, yeah, I guess it's them. Like, there's no one else who can. There's no one else who could be doing this. No one else with enough power and influence to do this. Our target is Mariel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage. I am told the two of you have met. Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident and quietly rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market's residents and confirm that Mariel is still in hiding there. I actually am not too I don't really understand why she's in hiding. I thought she was in the league with the people who are now ruling Ul'dah. And that's what kind of feels really weird about this. Huh. Oh, the little snowman! That's actually so cute. Wait, is that a person? Is that was a legitimate person dressed in snowman. That was a person. Okay, this is where we need to go. Can we port? Oh, it was already mounted. It's like people have all these awesome mounts and minions and stuff, and I just want to go and collect them. But if I do that, we are done with the MSQ. It's just not gonna happen. The pants I'm wearing do not fit me at all. But like under this dress, you can pretty much wear anything, and no one will ever notice. That's why I'm happy to get like leg gear, because I don't actually have to glamour it. Mariel, she's here, left the city for good, she says. Barely leaves her house though. It's one of the closest to the market entrance. And what brings you to our lonely little hamlet? I believe the arrival of your entourage just doubled our population. Looking for Mariel, you say? If you're hoping to lure her back to Ul'dah, you may as well give up now. The girl is done with city life. I don't quite get it. I thought she was still working with these people who are now in Ul'dah. I don't understand why she's not there. Do I know of any returning residents? Gods, don't tell me they're starting to come back. My masters will not be pleased to hear of this. Search for Mariel. Like, wherever can I find her? Is she actually supposed to be around here? Well, they said that she barely leaves her house. So I don't know, I would assume that she's somewhere inside of whatever building there is here. Where could she possibly be hiding? Okay, so there's people here. She must be around here. Oh, okay, there we go. Like, look at her face now that we catch her. I always ran around looking homeless until I hit max level. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to do the same thing and trying to not pay attention to all the things that I want to do. It's like he's so angry he doesn't even want to look at her.
Mariel, the Sultana's former lady in waiting.
She's like, oh shit.
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
Oh, we know you very well. That must be her. That is her. She's not escaping him, is she?
General Alden.
Nope. He actually looks like he's ready to murder her. He's so scary. Like, everyone's here. She's been totally made.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
She's like, I'm not escaping this, am I? He's so scary when he's angry. Like, I feel uncomfortable looking at him.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Oh, great. Now he's here.
Lonorito, you'd best talk fast.
Such drama.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega.
True.
When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim.
That's her? The lady? The Mariel one? So they wanted to replace her.
Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
Well, there was some reason in
And what
him.
of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison.
But at some point she has to wake up. Like, how are they
You should
planning to not
know,
usurp the
General, that
government?
Your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji.
Oh,
We
wow.
weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
Like, Lorita basically just killed 2 flies with 1 hit. He's actually pretty smart.
You conniving little worm. You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruited sworn to serve.
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution.
It's actually like you have this weird love-hate relationship with his character. It's like he does some things that are highly reasonable and actually good, and some stuff is just horrible. He's very angry. I feel so sorry for
With a
Alphinaud.
promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers.
Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed.
He's a proper scumbag, but the way he speaks of his like stuff that he does with pride and just like utter just carefree feeling of like I did this and I didn't even care is just beyond me.
Alas, Ilbert's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended.
I don't know if I should be
Which
angry
brings
with
us
him or
neatly to
not.
the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive, and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
One corpse and one fugitive. Like, who's the fugitive? Like Muriel or... I guess so.
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
But you still need
your
him.
blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teledji Adeledji without trial?
That's true, but that was the crime out of passion, I
Though you
suppose.
acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
He knows they're right.
If you would, Lord Lolorito?
How are they suddenly not the good guys, but you know, the ones to just like get this all mess cleared
Wake
up?
the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation.
He's so smart. Like how is he so smart? I underestimated him.
You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
I think he's gonna gladly accept that. Oh, I hate his low res blanket. Now it's starting to bother me.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
I think he's gonna go with him, and I think we're gonna go too. His weapon is enormous. Like, what is that even? I didn't even notice that. Is that like a two-hand that he's now wielding with one hand?
You are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Uldar shall once more be united under Nanamo Ulnamo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
This is insane. She's gonna come back and I don't even know what she's gonna think of all this. She's gonna feel so sorry for Ruban. And like the whole explaining he's gonna have to do of all this mess. I like how he's giving her one last nasty look before he leaves. Wait, is she going as well? I guess so. I guess she's now somewhat of a hostage. I like the Uldan drama. It's fun. Where's our little dude? He's still so angry at the Crystal Braves. Might as well. I feared Lord Lorita's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect that he of all people would give us the means to rouse the Sultana. It's weird, isn't it? I guess we'll take this. We're gonna have to start wearing these things. Hopefully they're not too hideous. Let me see something. No, we still look pretty much the same. We're fine. We're fine. I think we have to go and wake her up. Athenode would see this dark chapter in Ulda's history brought to a close. Oh, I can't wait. Should we also make our way to Ulda? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. Does that mean our name has been cleared as well, since we're no longer the frickin' assassins? I guess so. Well, that's good news. We can once again go there, even though we were able to go there the whole time. My back is really sore. I'm gonna have to walk around a little bit after I'm done with this. I've been sitting quite a lot recently, and that's one of the reasons why I'm actually looking forward to moving. Where I'm moving, there's a lot more opportunities to actually walk around without, I don't know, without people thinking weirdly of you for walking around. In the city, I guess I don't look so different in comparison to all the other people. But here in the countryside, when you see, I don't know, a girl with green hair walking around with a toddler, you stare, I guess. And it's been uncomfortable, so I've been avoiding really just like going out too much. It's like no one ever says anything, but you know what they all are thinking. And it's annoying. It's like you can tell exactly, like, pretty much which cutscenes these people are looking at. Not these people, because a lot of stuff actually happens here, including our cutscene. Speaking of our cutscene, where is our cutscene? Okay, there we go. Flame General Ban mentioned you might be coming. Please display if you will. This is actually quite a nice way to end this. It's like, how could they have even killed Sultana? Like, that's not... Like, it wouldn't be fair, would it? Nothing's ever fair, but still. Oh goodness, she's actually alive. And he gets so emotional about her. Is he actually legitimately in love with her? Oh, she has her plushies and everything. It's so adorable. She looks like a cute little toddler. Imagine nothing happens. Imagine they just trolled him that this would bring her to life. Like, that would be so bad. Oh, she has her naked little feet. They're so funny. They're fully flat. She's like, where am I?
Having the longest dream.
He doesn't even know what to tell her.
It's time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
He's so happy that she's awake. She doesn't even know what's going on. She's so clueless. She's not even wondering what he's doing in her chambers, waking her up. Who's ever gonna tell her whatever happened here? I guess all of us. He's just happy to be home and back
Her Grace is awoken.
with
The
Sultana.
palace physician assures me she's none the worse for her slumber.
That's good. Everyone's so happy.
I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens.
So she's not abandoning the plan to make the Republic.
Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our way.
It's like there's not a lot of very good happy moments that have so far happened, but this is one of them. If something doesn't completely spoil it. Like this dude.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition.
And whatever does he
Tis
mean?
in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Yeah, I like, he doesn't want Sultana to die, but also I think he thinks that she's making really bad business decisions. What's up, Izzy?
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, it would appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
Oh, that's not good at all.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle.
So basically, Lolorito is trying to either not destabilize his own like success in Ul'dah, or he's just like, we're gonna go to war and we can't change the way our government works now, which actually sounds reasonable for once.
My lords and ladies, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
And I feel like the Sultana should probably be here to hear this instead of just like, well, I guess Ruban is here, so he will tell her, but like, I understand she's in recovery, but she still continues to seem unimportant for these decisions, even though she's really not.
'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed.
Hopefully. Hopefully she doesn't have more
Uldar
assassins
has taken control
lurking.
of its future, and I must do the same.
Okay, what does that mean? Wherever is he going?
I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves.
Wait, are they not disbanded after like all the shit that went down with them? Like, I thought they disbanded themselves
Among
on
the
their
recruits,
own.
there were those who supported our order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come.
I feel like this is the kind of thing that is going to happen to Blizzard. Like, there was a bunch of good people who were there, but like some of the bad apples just made everything a lot worse for everyone.
As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes.
Yeah, this is exactly
It is
what
my earnest hope
what's
that they will
happening right
surrender
now.
themselves peaceably when the time comes. though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering crystal braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified grand company of
Like,
Eorzea.
that can never happen.
That so high an ideal should be brought so
Like,
low.
the Braves were, like, made up of a bunch of people looking for second chances, some mercenaries, some people who were just, like, never meant to be just the unified soldiers or whatever it is that he wanted. They weren't that special. And the fact that everyone was just so different was
I need
really
not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung
not
me.
very good.
Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more.
The search for our missing comrades, is he referring to the Scions? Like, some Scions looked very dead, but some of them, it feels like some of them are alive. They didn't actually show like Ida and Papalima actually dying. They were just there and they were kind of a little bit trapped. But at the same time, like, I doubt they died. It would just
The role of Crystal
really
Brave Commander
stupid.
suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alfino, proud member of the Scions.
Good. Very good. Good for you. And probably good for all of us. We just spoke with him. About to speak thus of mine inner turmoil, but the fact remains there's no woman alive in whom I would rather confide. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath the pall of my despair. I mean, he's not really that bad. Like, I think he would have really been able to overcome all these things, and I think he would have been fine in the long run. I'm just happy that at least the Sultana is alive and that we managed to just, like, pretty much work it out in Ul'dah. We're no longer the traitors and the assassins. I think that's pretty much going to be it for today. We actually made a huge progress in the MSQ, and for the next stream, I think that's going to happen tomorrow. I am going to give it my best for it to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be, if everything works out, if we have the internet and all of that, it's going to be the first stream from the new old place, and I'm excited for that. And we're gonna continue on. I think there's one dungeon that we're left to do and a little bit of the quest line for the dragons, and we need to basically visit the crazy dragon to figure out if he's actually going to go crazy and kill us all. So that's gonna be fun. And tomorrow we're continuing the MSQ. There's, I'm pretty sure there's at least 2 dungeons to do tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff that I want to go over, and we're actually really deep in the Heavensward right now, and I'm excited for it. But anyway, I hope you had fun today. I had a good stream. I had a lot of fun, and the story was really, really good today, so I'm excited for what's to come next. So tomorrow I'm going to try and see you around the same time, so 9 p.m. CET, or that's like 3 p.m. Eastern time. And yeah. I'm gonna try to get my office in order. That's going to be one of my top priorities, to just have my desk and like everything I need for streaming and editing and whatnot just properly set up. And tomorrow I won't be working as much. I'll probably just be organizing the stuff around the apartment mostly. Well, my first priority is probably going to be, the fridge and like all the food stuff. and then the sheets and whatnot, and I think all the rest of the stuff is just going to be of less priority that I'll be working on during the week, but the stream itself should see no interruptions. At least I think I'm going to be able to both stream and get the videos out pretty much on schedule, so you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, thanks for hanging out today. It was a good time, and I hope I see you tomorrow. As you can see, I'm very tired. Like I look at myself in the camera and I look exhausted. I didn't get a lot of sleep this weekend or these past few, I don't know, days, weeks even. I'm very exhausted, and the most exhausting part of all of this is probably yet to come. But we'll see. I just can't wait for all of this apartment stuff to be over and done with, because you can see it on my face how stressful it is for me right now, because like everything needs to be packed and we need to make sure we're, you know, not missing anything. Like we can always come back here and bring it later, but it's just really weird to move anywhere with a toddler, because everything you do, like basically one of your eyes is like on the stuff that goes on, and one of your eyes is on him and what he's doing and stuff. And I have no idea how tomorrow is going to turn out, and whether I'm going to be able to do any work because of him. But we'll see. The good thing about toddlers is that eventually they fall asleep in the evening. Sometimes it takes a while, but most of the time they do. So yeah, that's when I'll work. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, and see you then. Bye.